Nurses have called off a 24-hour strike planned for next Thursday after DHB's made a new pay offer. Thousands of nurses had been planning to walk off the wards following months of failed talks with DHB's about pay and working conditions. But late this afternoon, the union released a statement saying the strike was off. Our excellent reporter, Nita Blake-Person, has been covering the talks and she is beside me in the studio now. Hi, Nita. What's happened today? This is a little bit out of the blue.
Yeah, just breaking in the past hour. So these talks have been underway between the Nurses Union, the DHBs, and at the last minute the Employment Relations Authorities come in because they've been at this impasse basically for months over how to get a deal that nurses are happy with. So in the past hour, the Nurses Union put out a statement which said that there was this new offer on the table which they were willing to put to their members, and if that's deemed to be acceptable, the second lot of strikes will be off, but either way, the first one is off from Thursday. There will be no strike.
So that is a good faith response from the union, isn't it? Even though their members don't yet know what's in the offer, right? And do we know what's in the offer? Does anyone know what's in the offer other than the negotiating parties?
At this stage, no. So we had this $520 million offer that was on the table. That included increases of between 9 and 15% for staff, as well as a 2% increase in nursing numbers. Most nurses said that didn't even go nearly far enough, but the government and DHBs have said there's no more money in the kitty, so we can only assume that whatever's happened today is a rearrangement of that package, but the union thinks it's enough, at least to put to their members to see what they think.
And in the meantime, call the strike off.
The first one. So the vote will take place from Tuesday to the following Monday. That takes us to the 9th of July. That second strike was scheduled to take place on the 12th. So again, we're cutting it quite fine. Yeah. But if they can resolve it, then that second strike will be off. These strikes have huge impacts on health services. Hundreds of elective surgeries called off, thousands of appointments. So the stakes are really high here. But this is progress, this is something, and we'll have to see on Monday what's in that.
And we're going to find out on Monday afternoon what's in it, right? There's a media conference at 2 o'clock on Monday, which RNZ will stream live. We're going to have the Nurses Union on Checkpoint on Monday night. So this is a silly question, really, because the nurses don't know how they feel because they don't know what the offer is. But in the meantime, their strike has been called off. How do they feel about that?
Well, they were really looking forward to striking. From the nurses I've spoken to, they say that they've been underworked and overpaid for years, and there was this real hunger to kind of show their conditions, and people were looking forward to striking on Thursday. So
to make the point.
To make the point. So while they're really pleased, initial responses I've seen on social media, they're welcoming the fact that the strikes have been called off. At the same time, they're keen to see what's in their offer because they had been very ready to walk off the wards come Thursday.
Nita Blake-Person with the latest. Thank you so much, Nita. We really appreciate it. And on Monday night on Checkpoint, we will actually have the details of the offer when C-Payne joins us on the program.